Hi, everybody. My name is Peter Frey. I'm Field CTO here at Platform 9 Systems. Presenting to you from Florida today. And today I'm going to spend a couple of minutes just introducing Platform 9 and how we can help you reduce the challenges of day 2 operations in Kubernetes clusters. Okay, when it comes to troubleshooting Kubernetes, it's really hard, right? You have to have very technical people who understand Kubernetes inside and out, right? You have to look through esoteric messages that are coming from Kubernetes, right? It might be as simple as worker node offline, right? Where do you go from there? How do you troubleshoot that? You know, is it a disk full? Is it a etcd losing quorum? There's a lot of different things that in a Kubernetes cluster that can be challenging for your apps to run effectively. And, you know, troubleshooting them is a real challenge for a lot of our customers. And Platform 9 really, you know, we help automate that with our Platform 9 managed Kubernetes offering, right? So everything that we install in a very known fashion, whether it's in the public cloud or in bare metal or in VMs, right? And, you know, for everything we install, we get alerts and alarms for each one of these things. And here's a sample of a Grafana dashboard that we use for capturing all of our alerts and alarms. And then what happens from there is we get Slack messages in a production Slack channel that tells us, you know, the customer name, what's happening in the environment. And it also, the really cool part is each one of these alarms also comes with a link associated with it for a standard operating procedure. So our customer success team and our customer support teams can see an alarm and know exactly how they're going to be able to react to that to help troubleshoot it and resolve it much faster, right? And so here's an example of one of our swap full alert that you might get on our control plane or even on in your environment. And, you know, it's a detailed wiki, and it goes step by step on what they need to be, our support teams need to do to be able to fix the problem. Okay, and we have this for all of our Kubernetes alarms, all of our OS alarms, all of our control plane alarms. And so it allows us to restore service to your Kubernetes cluster in a very fast fashion. And then as we run into new alerts and alarms and challenges, you know, we build runbooks that are appropriate for each one of those. Okay, so one of the things that Platform 9 does as you know, we start thinking about Kubernetes and Kubernetes versions and things like that is we manage the upgrades of Kubernetes clusters, right? So Kubernetes is making a release about once a quarter, and that means we're going from 116 to 117 to 118 to 119 in a year's time span, right? And the current release that Platform 9 supports is Kubernetes 120. And as we move to 121, there are some things that are coming from upstream that are critically important to know about, right? If you're doing this yourself, you have to figure this out. And if you have a managed service like Platform 9, it's on us to take care of that. And what's happening in 121 of Kubernetes is that we're deprecating, or the community is deprecating the use of Docker in lieu of either CRO or Containerd. Platform 9 is going to be implementing Containerd, and that's just replacing the container runtime environment for that next release. But in the world of Kubernetes and DIY, that means you have to plan to figure out which one of those do I want to use and how does it work and what's it going to mean to my Kubernetes cluster? Do I need to do a complete redeploy? And with Platform 9, we test that, we validate it, we replace the container runtime as part of our upgrade, and then we ensure that your upgrade from 120 of Kubernetes to 121 of Kubernetes is going to go seamlessly and very successfully. We do that by working with upstream, right? And as part of any of these Kubernetes upgrades that we provide, any fixes that are in the upstream community or patches, right? Those are all incorporated in our delivery of our new version of Platform 9 of Kubernetes. And by the way, that's pure play upstream Kubernetes, right? We're not modifying it, and we're delivering that to you, but we're taking into account all the necessary required changes in order to do that, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay, I do want to touch on Platform 9 support, and I'm not going to read these to you guys, but what's really important to take away is I, as our field CTO here at Platform 9, I get to talk to all of our customers, right? And I run our quarterly business reviews. And one common theme that I constantly hear from our customers is that our support is exemplary, right? And it's really like I work with Cloudera. who's one of our customers, right? And they tell us our support is among the best we've ever had and maybe ever will. That's an actual quote from our customer, right? They migrated, massive amounts of workloads to Platform 9, right? Juniper, right? They really allowed us to be, they were impressed with our support and with our solutions architecture. And when they were early in the early days of adoption of Kubernetes, being able to reach out and talk to a solution architect meant a lot to them. It helped them accelerate their adoption of Kubernetes, right? And so I just want to make a quick call out to our support teams and our solutions architecture teams. We constantly get fabulous reviews and high customer satisfaction from our customers, and not just these three, but all of them. And this is something that's really key when you're managing your own Kubernetes clusters, right? It is, troubleshooting, it is break fix, it is recommendations on how to implement Istio or implement, any other tool that you might want to do, east-west traffic encryption, right? We've had all of these conversations with our customers, and that's what we do here with Platform 9 in support of our customers. So we get really high marks there. Hey, everybody, thanks for your time today. Looking forward to meeting and talking to you in the future, right? We do have a free tier offering. Go to platform9.com, sign up for the free tier, try our product out, right? That's a great way to get engaged with Platform 9. Reach out to our sales staff or to me, and we'd be happy to walk you through the product. And we're looking forward to seeing you at KubeCon. Thanks.